welcome to Sunfire Designs. Today I am going to try to make 2 dragon flowers at the same time, and each of them has an experimental part to them. This one over here I am going to be trying to add metallic to my dragon flower, metallic color, and then this one to the right I am trying to use, I made a white pigment paste, and so I'm going to try that and see how it works and see if it's worth making. If it's not, you know me, I like to make pigment pastes, and so I made myself a white one. And if it works out, then, you know, I can tell you guys how to make one too. All right, so both these molds are from Julie at Pouring Your Heart Out. I will put links to everything in the description. So for this one, I used Let's Resin. I don't know where my black went. Anyway, I used Let's Resin red and black to make this color here. I used purplish red to make this color. I don't know if you can see that, my hand was in the way, that one. And I used rose red to make this one mixed with Cast and Craft. So this is Cast and Craft. And then I used Color Obsession Rich Gold Shimmer for this one. And it looks super opaque, but it's really not. If you look here on the side, if I pull it up to the side, it comes right down. So I'm hoping it's not too opaque for what I'm doing. And then I'm going to add gold crushed glass to the center. For the one on the right, I'm going to do a 3-color dragon flower, and I used red, yellow, and orange Let's Resin pigment paste. And I used golden yellow epoxy dye for this. I used my version of white plus some Let's Resin orange dye in this one. I need to stir it up a little better. Okay. I did not stir it up super well after I added the orange. I was trying to hurry because my resin's been mixed up for an hour. So takes a lot to do 2 at a time. So, all right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off on this one, and then I'll do the one on the right. So now I have a lot going on here, so please bear with me as I do this. So I'm gonna take and I'm going to layer this and the gold. I made a lot less gold than I did of the red because it can be super overpowering. So I'm going to layer that with a little gold, and then another big chunk of this with some more gold, and then this one more time, finish this off. And I'm hoping I didn't add too much gold or enough gold. You know, the thing is, when you're doing something new that no one's done, or that you haven't seen that anyone's done, maybe someone did it, I just didn't see it. It's a big experiment to try to figure out if you're gonna get it right. All right, so I'm just going to take my stick here, and I'm just gonna run it through once that way and once that way. I don't wanna mix it up. I just don't want it to be in big chunks of color. So, and I'm gonna pour it slowly around here, and that looks so cool, and hope that it's not gonna be in big chunks. It'll just be kind of like little streaks. And I like the little wavy lines it's making. So cool looking. Hopefully I made enough. So I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to find my torch, which I know is buried here somewhere. Oh, it's over here. Sorry, I mixed something up earlier and it's on my other spare table. All right. Oh, come on. Please do not do this to me. I think I need a new torch. There we go. is being temperamental. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to pour, first I'm gonna take this pink white and put it into this cup that I can actually bend to pour stuff in with, because this plastic cup does not, the edge of it do not bend. Okay, and that looks really cool, just like that. That looks just really cool. All right, so I'm gonna pour a little bit of this reddish clear into here, just a little bit. All right, I'm really hoping that the gold does not just stick to the bottom and make everything look weird. All right, so now I am going to make my little petals here. It's a little harder to control it when it's in this thing because I'm used to my cups and I want it to be the right thickness, but it's kind of hard. So feel free to fast forward through this if you want to. Sorry if you hear the TV in the background. My son's got his TV on in his room and I'm pretty sure he's asleep. He has to get up for work at like 4 in the morning, so pretty sure he's asleep. All right, so while that is moving in, I'm gonna do this side. So for this side, what I'm doing is I'm doing a little bit lighter colors this time because I haven't tried to do really light colors. So I've got a red, so that's not super light, but I didn't add black to it, okay? And then I've got this orange, and then I've got yellow. So I am going to mix those up. I'm going to layer them in this bigger cup and then pour them on the bottom. This one is going to be a lot of yellows, but I put more yellow and orange in because the red will probably overpower a lot of stuff since it's the strongest color. And the colors are still transparent. It's just in order to try to make them as dark as possible, they have a lot of pigment. You know, and there's always a chance that only one of these will turn out, in which case you'll get a twofer and you'll get to see one of my failures. But maybe, just maybe, they'll both work out, because that would be really cool if they both worked out. Okay, finish this up. This red, for some reason, it always looks more pink to me. But I don't know. This looks really cool. It kind of reminds me of that fruit stripe gum that was like these colors, like the pink and the orange and the yellow. Might not be anything like that, but that's what it reminds me of. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in here just gently. There will be a little bit, I'm gonna pour just a slight amount so that the colors can actually start to blend and I don't have big chunks of like orange or anything going around. I kind of feel like these are all just going to blend and be red, but you know what? I don't know if I don't try, right? You guys know what it's like. Yeah, I feel like they're all just going to blend in together. Oh, well, I can kind of see a little bit of yellow striping there. All right, so now I am going to take my orange and put it into my little bendy cup. And I'm not scraping that out or anything because it's really full that way. Okay, and now I'm going to pour some of the yellow in here in the middle. And then I am going to move this out of the way. Like I said, I don't have enough room in here. And I'm gonna do my little pattern in here. I think this will look really cool if it actually comes out and is dark enough to show, you know? Just got my hand caught on the edge of the mold. Almost had a boo-boo there. Okay, and I'm using a 2-to-1 resin. I did let it sit for, like I said, it was probably about 30 to 40 minutes once I actually got it, before I started mixing it up, and then it took a little bit longer. Okay, so now on this one, I'm gonna go ahead and do another row. That still looks really cool like that. And you wanna make sure you go from edge to edge, so you're touching the edge of your mold. It kind of anchors the white / pink / whatever it is you're pouring. It kind of anchors it there, which is what you want. And hopefully I made those thick enough. All right, so now finally I'm going to pour this in, and I'm gonna have my spoon ready to put my gold in the center. So here we go. Just dump it, making sure you don't overflow your mold. I always end up with extra. All right, now I'm going to take my spoon and pour some of these crushed gold pieces into the middle, and everywhere else apparently. And then I'm going to take and poke those down and then move back onto the other one. All right, there we go. This actually, I'm not gonna lie, I tried this yesterday with copper and green. It did not turn out, obviously, but this actually looks a lot better because you can actually see the bottom of it. All right, so now I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I'm gonna come and I'm gonna do my orange again, and I'm gonna anchor it. Do the sides. And then for this one, I'm gonna actually put black crushed stones in the middle because I think the black is a nice dark contrast to all the orange and red. All right, so make sure I have that ready to go. Okay, I have that over here. All right, so I'm gonna dump my yellow. I almost put the wrong one in. Dump my yellow in here, just super fast, just dump it, making sure you don't overflow your mold. I always end up with extra, but then I was also moving stuff around and doing different things, so. All right, so now I am going to put some black in the middle. That was a lot neater than the other one was. And I didn't put very much in there. I don't want it super big center. It'll spread out as it sits in there anyway. All right, now I'm just going to torch, and then we will see. Oh, there we go. Come on, torch, work with me. All right, then we're gonna see what happens, and I will catch you guys tomorrow when these are ready to unmold, and fingers crossed they give us something really cool. All right, I will see you then. Bye. All right, welcome back. Let's see what we got here. By the way, I'm just gonna show you real quick. I took the leftover resin from both of these and I made this. How wild is that? It comes out so cool. I don't know if I could recreate it, but it was really cool. I really like it. It came out neat. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on to what we started. Here's the one with the gold. Sorry, I almost said copper. With the gold. Let's see how we came out. All right. Oh wow. Oh wow. That came out so cool. Holy cow. That is so awesome. You can see right through the middle. And it is so cool. I'm gonna have to go take a picture of it outside.
God, I love it. Yay! That came out so cool. I think it's because I didn't use too much copper. So, I mean, gosh, gold. I keep saying copper. All right, here's our other one, the light colored Dragonflower. Let's see if this one came out at all or if our colors were too light. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that looks like a sunburst. That looks pretty cool. I like it. The center's a little off here. It's got like a little clear spot and the center's off, but I love it. Look at the veining you can see in there. It's definitely different from the other sunflowers, dragonflowers that I've done. My gosh, I can't speak today. But that came out so cool. Wow. I'm so glad I had successes. This is really cool. Let me know what you think. Thank you for joining me for this. I really appreciate you. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.